nice protective case on here.
Yes, I do. I've got a really nice protective case. All right.
Box things or whatever.
I already gave you guys the copies. This is the okay. Good. That's the schedule what I printed out. It has the right songs, wrong order. So hold on to it. I'll print up new ones a little bit later in the month to give to everybody. This is for English choir. That's the alleluias and verses and whatnot.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now let's see. I wanted. Can I see me? It's fine. Okay.
You got here early and so
Okay. What I would like to do really quickly is run through all of the parts. Run through all of the parts of the Alma Redemptoris Mater separately, and then throw it together really quickly with that. Because you guys really did sound really good last time with the organ. So I think that if we work on that today, it'll be better. It'll be okay. Then I wanted the other two on there that are in the Gregory aren't that difficult, so I'm going to start those next week. I really want to start the Hodie a little bit more though. So it'll probably just be Alma, Hodie, and a little bit of the Veni Veni Emmanuel for today. Next week we'll go over more of the Gregory stuff, but like I said, that stuff is a little bit easier. I know Karen's been not having a whole lot of time to record things, so it'll be easier for her. I'll record the parts for the Gregory stuff and upload that to YouTube. One of them is a plain chant. I forget which one it is. And one of them is a plain chant, and one of them is a 4-part thing.
That's the one that's in unison, right?
Yes. Yeah, and Clara of Oxford, yeah, that one. That one's a plain chant. And the Creator, Alma, it's 4 parts, but it's easy. Okay, let's get working on the Alma. For the sake of ease, let's use the YouTube for everything, I think. Possible. Hi, Mike. Father was looking for you. I don't know if you found him. Okay.
Call me when you're done.
It'll be at 12. I need to leave, so is it okay if I just lock up and then you come back and turn the thing on?
Alright, we'll turn everything on.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
What are we starting with?
We are starting with Alma Redemptoris Mater. Base, would you like to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
He'd love to. Is it in the Gregory?
No, it's the sheet music. It's the sheet music that we gave you last week.
Okay.
I don't know if I have any extra copies. Let me get this started.
This is the bass part of Alma Redemptoris Mater. I will start right at your beginning. The basses start off with that first measure, so that's right where I'm going to start.
see if I can find you another one then. I'm sorry?
So when we do it in unison with that, she plays some of the bass parts in the beginning, and then it changes. The accompaniment changes, and
Yeah.
then it's hard to hear it against the rest of the parts. So I've been pacing it, but it looks like I'm gonna need to count and just keep on my track.
Yeah.
Because
Counting is
it
the
comes
issue.
back, later on in the score, it comes back to the parts again.
Yeah.
But there are several places where it changes, and that's where I kinda got screwed up. I'm like, okay, am I supposed to move, and what, Then I'm
Yeah.
trying to look at the other parts, when they move, when I come in, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
So
that's a little couple rough spots that I know I'm gonna need to work on when we jam it, jam it together.
let me see if I can find another one for Irving really quickly. I don't know if I have another one. I only have 48 pieces, not just. Hello, how are you? Just careful, there's a phone over there. I might have a second, but I don't know if I do. It'll be a different one though, Arlene. It's sheet music. It's not in the book.
Yeah, what I have here on my phone is what they emailed to you, Arlene.
It's on email.
Yeah.
Yeah, trouble finding
Who
parking
decided to put me in
space.
charge?
When you go to school, it's okay. When you go to school, my dear,
Yes.
I had sent you a message. I need you to read it, if you don't mind.
What is it, the 277 in the Gregory?
No, it's the sheet.
No, it's a
music,
sheet of
Arlene.
music. It was emailed to us. She made copies, she's trying to find a copy for
Oh,
you,
okay.
but if she doesn't have him, then I'm sure you remember.
Okay. So I look and see if I
Yeah.
have it.
It's a sheet of music. What I showed you here, this is the sheet of
Arlene,
music.
is it okay if you share
No,
it right
I don't
now?
have-
Because I don't have a spare and.
And I have my phone, so she can't even.
Which one are we
Okay,
looking for?
listen.
I can have
All right,
it. Thank you,
listen,
Janice.
Is it pardon? Let's go. And
Aha,
I
here's a
sent-
spare. I just need this back, okay? And then I'll
Okay.
print out more for you next.
Okay, I might have it, I'll give it back to you sometime.
Sounds good. Okay, really quickly, Jerry, I have not forgotten what you said.
That's
This
right.
is a note for everybody. There are certain places where you can, if you do get lost, coming back in will be easier
Well,
in certain
that, it's
places.
actually the same thing in the Gregory, but it's in a different key.
I would use that one though, just
Okay.
in case there's little
Okay.
things that are different. Hello, Daddy. So bottom of page 1, Sakure, going into page 2. That's a place to get back in. Bottom of page 2, the Tu Quae Genuisti. That's a place where you can kind of get your footing again. Bottom of page 3, midway through, Gabrielis. That one's on the second beat, so as long as you're making sure to count beat 2, you'll be able to get back in there. And page 4 again, Suman's Elude. And then from there, it hopefully should be good enough.
Okay.
But that's for everybody, but because you brought it up with getting lost or stuff like that, if you do get lost, those are the best places to jump back in. Alti, would you like to have a go at this?
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Oh, come on. Hello. God have mercy on us all. Okay. I don't think
This
she
is
plays
the alto part for
all at
Alma
the very
Redemptoris Mater,
So just
the sheet music
pick up with the
by Palestrina. I will start off with that first measure,
Okay,
the
then we'll
bass, in, how they start there, and then I'll just jump right up to go into your alto part.
Just alto, just alto, just alto.
Just alto. Arlene, just altos. Just alto.
Okay,
Sorry.
let's start that one more time.
This is the alto part for Alma Redemptoris Mater, the sheet music by Palestrina. I will start off with that first measure, the bass, in how they start there, and then I'll just
And
jump right
also,
up to
if you
go
want, you can
into
sing
your
along with
alto
that
part.
bass measure there.
You're leading out this honey.
I am singing.
Oh, okay, okay, I'm singing.
Alright, one more time.
Up to go into your
What's
alto
the
part.
matter? You don't wanna sit with the rest of the song?
Let her breath, it'll be over.
Okay.
This is the
Sopranos, yes,
I have my stuff.
that's right, you need your stuff.
Thank you. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Soprano, do you guys feel like you need to go through it, or do you think you got it? Do you think you got it? Because if you need to run through it, I'll run through it, but if not, it'll save more time for you. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do it 2T now, so soprano feels comfortable on their voices. Just so soprano knows, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to sing and do all this at the same time, so
I'm lovely, Memphis.
I trust you guys.
It's a shame.
Alright,
And we'll get there.
that we will. Everybody ready? Cool.
This is the Unison Alma Redemptoris Mater, Palestrina sheet music. What am I calling?
Bass.
Thank you.
sound that bad. Where are the it doesn't sound like you guys sound confident, but you guys are singing the right notes. So where are the places for you guys that you feel are,
Well, the first place
It's all our accounting, maybe it's accounting for themselves.
yeah, it's all counting. This entire piece is just counting.
If I could just make a comment, and please forgive me if I.
No, you're good.
Where the apostrophes are, if we could have just a fraction of hesitation, a little bit, would make it easier to keep count.
Yeah, so there's a couple places where we can do that, and there's a couple places where we can't. Because, like, the first one on the first page, between Mater and Quay, we can definitely take a little bit of a hesitation, but between Chaley and Porta, that can't happen because we don't line up with all 4 parts, if that makes sense. So when there's places where there's 4 apostrophes in a row, or, you know, in the tenor's case, a rest right beforehand, we can do
Oh,
that
I see
because
what you're
everybody's together. But if we're not all together, then it's gonna lead to more counting issues than we are already
Then
doing.
maybe what we maybe, at least on the alto part, does this make sense if we change the quarter note to an eighth note?
Yes, quarter note to eighth note. Anywhere that there's an apostrophe, you can definitely do that. Quarter note to eighth note anyway. Yeah, and then for places with 4 apostrophes, we will take a little bit more time there. Let's do it one more time, all the way through, just like that.
Okay.
And the reason I'm gonna ask this is because I want everybody to sing out more. I don't care if you're right or wrong, I just wanna hear you guys sing.
Okay.
And if you don't know it, fake it, because chances are you'll get it right anyway. Before we do that though.
The parts that are troublesome, so I know which
Yeah.
measures we need to
Um,
concentrate on.
before we do that, is there anything that from me you guys need? Cues? Anything for me to lead you in or anything?
No, it's not you,
Okay.
it's us.
It's a team effort here though. Any other trouble spots that anybody wants to go over really quickly?
Well, there were trouble spots, but I can't really pinpoint
just need
the
to
measure.
attack it, you know, you just do it and attack it.
Yeah. Let me see really quickly. One place that I'll really quickly point out on page 2, the surgere qui curat, that counting is a little weird. It's sugere, so it's
Right.
4 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 4 and. So and as opposed to everything else having been, on the and of 1, now this is on the and of 2.
So in that sugere qui.
Yeah.
Sugere qui cu.
Sugere qui cu.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's a little, it's on the count, okay.
Yeah. Everybody, let's try that really quickly. Bass, I'll cue you in
My
because-
timing is different for that.
Yeah, your timing, but you still come in on the and of 2. So yours is denti sugere qui. Yeah. So that's your timing.
We're holding
Yeah.
this continuum.
Let me see if there's anything else there. Bass, I'll give you your Virgo Prius on page 3 because that's not fair of me to not. So if you're looking up, I'll give you that. And ladies with the Ac Posterios, I'll give you that as well.
God, that looks interesting.
Let's try it one more time. Let's. And really sing out so that I can hear everybody. Sopranos, I'm gonna sing when I can, but for the most part, I'm not going to. Alrighty.
This is the Unison Alma
And
Redemptoris
everybody can hear
Mater
that, okay, right?
Palestrina sheet music. What am I calling?
Oh, gonna be no way to figure out where to pick back up.
The one spot on page 30 that I have trouble with is the first couple, or leading into the first couple of measures at the
First or
bottom,
second
the
register.
apostate.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Let's go through, let's just speak through in rhythm, everybody's Virgo, Virgo previous, Oct posterius, Oct posterius. So let's start with alto since we're right
What
there.
page is that?
This is page 30, which is really page 30.
On the left-hand side, yeah.
Yeah, so let's start with alto because we're right there, starting at Virgo previous. So 1, 2, 3. Virgo previous. Off. Gabri. Yeah, okay, let's stop right there. So it's the oct posterium rus that's getting everybody, it sounds like. Alright. Also just from oct posterius, and whenever there's an eighth note or you're changing pitch, do a little glottal, this way I hear that you guys know where you're at in the music. So we'll start at oct posterius and give you 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1. Oct posterius. Off. Gabrielis. Yeah, then from there you're good. Let's do just that one more time, and then just to make sure you have it in your systems, and then we'll move on. So I'll give you the 3, 4, 1 again from oct posterius. 3, 4, 1. Oct posterius. Off. Gabrielis. Yep, that's it. Make sure you're not listening to the sopranos because they're singing oct posterius twice and you're only singing it once, so their syllables are going to be closer together. Make sure you're really counting that there. Speaking of sopranos, let's do you guys from Virgo previous. I'll give you the 1, 2, 3.
From where?
From page 30.
30. Still page 30.
Mm-hmm. Here. It's right up here. We're going right from here.
Oh, okay.
Virgo
All
previous.
right. Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. Virgo previous. Off. Oct posterius. Oct posterius. Gabrielis. Yeah. Let's do it one more time, really paying attention to the second oct posterius on the second system. That happens on the end of 1. The poste does.
Where the second staff?
Yes, we're gonna do the whole thing again, but just watch out for the second oct posterius where
Okay,
there's the eighth
from
note.
28 on.
From page 30 on, same place.
30 on.
Yeah,
Okay.
same place that we were just there.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Virgo previous. Off. Oct posterius. Oct posterius. Gabrielis. Yep, that's it. Alright. Bass. You ready? You know where we're at?
Yeah, but I have that rest in between there.
Yes. So I'm gonna pick up right where you're at. So I'll give you 3, 4, 1 for the Virgo. So 3, 4, 1. V E E E E. You're good. You're good. I caught you. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Do the glottals this way. I know how exactly you're counting those notes.
The same as the beginning alma.
Yep.
Yeah.
3, 4, 1. V E E E Virgo prius posterius. Oh, that was totally my fault. I counted you wrong. Okay. One more time, and I won't say anything this time. 3, 4, 1. Okay, so now you're counting your eighth notes as quarter notes.
Okay.
So 3, 4, 1.
Virgo prius apos Rius
Ah, okay, so your Prius is shorter. It's go 1 Virgo Prius ac posterius off. Yeah. Yeah, okay. One more time for the heck of it. 3, 4, 1. Virgo Prius ac posterius off. Gabrielis. Yep. Be quiet. Are you gonna tell me that you're low on battery? You were fully charged this morning and said you had 10 hours left.
Daylight savings.
Alright. Well, since that's gonna run out on us anyway.
God.
I'm really pissed off at that actually, because it was fully charged this morning. Okay. Okay. I think we've spent enough time on that. If
It's helpful to do that,
yeah.
the beats.
Yeah, it'll be on YouTube too, so if you go back, especially that one part, let me see, where was the other? Would it be helpful for the sake of YouTube to just speak through everybody's rhythms on the last page?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, soprano, let's start with yours. So we're on page 31, which is also page 4.
The last page, really.
Yeah. So Sumen's elude is where we'll start from. I'll give you 3, 4. 3, 4. Sumen's elude. Ave. 1, 2, 3. Peccatorum miserere. Okay, you guys are good. Altos, you guys sounded great. You guys actually sounded pretty good. Now let's just go through yours really quickly. Just yours on your
Not
own.
lost the last 2 measures.
Honestly, though, those are the easy measures. So if you got all the hard measures, the last 2 measures will be fine. Okay. Again, starting from Sumen's, just altos. I'll give you the 3, 4. 3, 4. Sumen's elude ave peccatorum miserere peccatorum miserere. But what you did is really easy to fix, though. So, yeah, so you're, where it says, where the piano is in the 1, 2, 3, 4,
Right.
5th to last measure,
I've got
you sang the 8th notes as 16th notes, and then you were 1 beat ahead of me. So
Okay.
just slow those 8th notes down, and you'll be golden. You want to do it just one more time?
Yeah, let's do it just right at that
Okay.
spot.
Yeah, let's start with the
The
peck then.
peck.
Yeah, so 3, 4, 1. Ready? 3, 4, 1. Peccatorum miserere. Yeah, that's it.
That was right that time.
Peace. This will be the last thing we do. I think. Okay. 3, Ready? 3, 4. Sumens illud ave off peccatorum miserere peccatorum miserere. If the last thing you did was counted a whole note as a half note, you're good. Let me just put in to bring you guys.
Almost the whole line is all half notes.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Overall, that sounds good.
That's very helpful, doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good for me to know. Okay, thank you. Wow, I can't read my own handwriting. Okay, let's put this away.
That's not good.
Let's put this away for right now. We'll come back to this next week. For real though, you guys sound a lot better than when we first started. I mean, obviously, but
Well,
you guys
it's
sound
very
great.
difficult music
It is.
because it's so,
Choppy.
nobody's together.
Mhm.
You know, that's the wrong way to say it.
No, I
There's
hear
a lot
you.
of places where each one does it their own thing.
Yeah.
Hey, they used to do this a cappella.
All right. We are gonna go on to Hodie Christus Natus Est. Does anybody not have that? Because that one I know I have copies of.
Yeah, I didn't bring my phone, so I'll borrow your thing. I
Okay.
know you sent it on the email.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so if I can have a copy, then you can try.
Sounds good.
not have it.
That's okay. So there's 2 there. So if you want to just take one, just one. There
You
you go.
know, the last time that I did this, we were at Emily's house because I was absent when we were doing the
Yeah.
parts. You
Does
came.
does anybody else need over there?
That's
You got
right.
it?
For me.
Alright. Okay.
Jerry.
The only thing we're gonna do with this one is sing through everybody's part all the way through. This way you've heard it, and next week we'll have Karen's YouTube thing to
You're playing.
play with. Just so that you guys can hear it, so that it's on YouTube, so that even if we're not able to get the parts uploaded, you guys at least still have something to practice with. Yeah. Any questions?
Yes.
You're playing, right? You're playing, okay.
The second half where it says, in parentheses, Christus, what are we singing? Noe, is that Noe?
Yeah, noe.
Noe.
Yeah, that should be easy enough. Because when I remember singing this, we always sang noe.
Yeah.
On the bottom of page 1, and if it happens any other time, it'll also be there. But I don't see it happening any other time.
We say no way.
Which music on this?
Yep, on that. So on the bottom where it says noe, and in parentheses Christus,
No, I know.
we're singing noe. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It's stupid.
I'm
Ready?
not sure. The rest of the verses are real easy. You know.
All right, let's start with soprano. When you guys have the breaks, I'm gonna play in the hodies that the altos and basses have, and the allegri at the end I'll also play through. All right, and we're gonna take it a little bit under tempo because I'm not gonna have you guys go. All right, even that's a little fast. Okay. Starting from the altos hodie, but we're singing soprano. So here's your 2 measures. just sing through the intervals of the noe, because those are different both times. Also, this is probably gonna be taken down, but don't quote me on that. I don't know any stuff. Only like half stuff or something. Okay,
That was my thing.
so just listen. This is what the first one is. Okay, so just sing that. 3, 4, 1. We're on the first page, Raylene, at the
We're the
bottom
first
of the
page,
first
honey,
page.
the second stop.
Okay, first page, all right.
Yes. So the noes. No, wow, okay. One more time, just the
What about-
first one.
Second stop.
3, 4,
Sister.
1. Alright, and then just listen, because this one's different. Hear that? So 3, 4, 1. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I lied. Now I want to do alto up until there. Alright, alto.
Fun part.
Ready?
This
So
one, it is a fun part.
I'll play for you. Do you want to just hear what the right hand is playing up until you guys come in? This way you get to hear the introduction?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the right hand up until there. That was all my fault. One more time. 3, 4. Off, off, 1. Off, 3, 4, 1. Off, off. Yeah. Alright, let's stop right there for a second. We're gonna do the hodie into the second page to get your B flat to E flat. Then your olivias sounded good up until the second to last measure in the second system. Once you get there, you start on beat 1 again and you don't have that rest. So then your olivias are all quarter notes after that. Let's start at the second hodie at the bottom of the first page. Here's your pitch. 3, 4. Sorry. Sorry. I got my adrenaline running. I'm ready to go.
Which page, I'm sorry?
So page 8, which is also page 1, the very last measure.
At the bottom of that first page.
Yeah.
No, I got this flipped over.
The pickup to
There we go. Now I'm set.
Okay, ready? There's your pitch. 3, 4. Yeah, that was it. Anything you want to hear one more time?
No, I started on the wrong,
Oh.
spot. That's all I got.
Oh, sorry about that.
She found
Um,
herself,
Alright, bass. Ready? You look like you were about to kill me. Oh my gosh.
He was just taking a nap.
Alright, ready, bass? I'll even play it in your octave. How does that sound? 3,
Where
4.
is, oh, Hodie?
Yes, at the very
Bass.
beginning. 3, 4. That was my
My
fault.
words are I don't move into nah. And I've got the quarter, dotted
Two
quarter.
steps. Yeah, so
Two steps is
they
quarter.
took you away because they wanted you to look at the tenor, but the tenor
Yeah.
is singing a different
Yeah,
rhythm.
exactly.
So
Okay.
your twos is with soprano and alto
Make
twos.
it work.
So it's not.
Yeah, that's it. You want to do that line again?
Please.
All right, three. Let me give you a pitch. 3, 4. Three, four, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4. Caught you! Everything is
Highlighted.
chromatic. Everything is chromatic. Everything is very close to each other. So let's just isolate it. Let's just get to the Salvatore a Parui, and then after that, we'll play through the Alleluia. So again, same with the altos. Last measure of the first page into the second page.
Hodie.
Yep, Hodie. So here's your pitch. 3, 4.
I'm sorry. am I
Last
thinking-
measure, first page.
I'm sorry. I was going
There
back
you
to the beginning.
It's okay. Okay. So here's your pitch. 3, 4. Yeah, that's it. Any questions there?
No.
Okay. Go from Salvatore Parui to get into the Alleluias. Here's your A natural. 3, 4.
I jumped it too soon. Apologize. Let's do the salve again.
Yes. So Salvatore. That was my fault. Sorry, that was my fault. Okay. So that sounded good up until I played you wrong notes for the octaves. In the first half of those Alleluias, any concerns, anything you want to hear?
No, I'll go over it with you.
Okay.
Music in there.
Let's really quickly, just so that YouTube has it, do 1, 2, 3, the last 4 measures of the Alleluia, starting in the second system. Where you've got the A flat octaves. Do you see that?
Yeah, I think so.
There's no measure numbers.
No.
Ah.
No.
Okay. Okay, so there's your pitch. It's the second to last measure of the second system. 3, 4. Yeah. That's it. Okay.
6 minutes.
Well, she has it at, oh no, the alarm is on for 12 o'clock. Or you want 11 something?
It's 11:53. Let's leave it be for now, because the next page, let's just take a look at what's coming next. Alto and bass. You guys either have the melody to Silent Night or a very easy harmony to Silent Night. Bass, I see like 5 pitches in the entire third page for you. And altos, if you know Silent Night, you know what you're singing. Sopranos, what do you have in there?
Page 10, right?
Yes, this is page 10, which is also page 3. Sopranos, you guys have a lot of moving parts, but at least, I think all of us have some before that actually, so I don't perceive it being too big of a problem if we don't go over it today.
So am I also singing ah?
Yes, everybody's singing except for
We
the
say,
sopranos. Then on the last page, it has the very similar, except with little embellishments here and there. So you pretty much already know it. It's just a little tiny bit different. So I think we're okay if we put it to the side for now. There's only one other thing that I wanted to do today.
Is your,
Thank you.
I'm reading
No, you can pull on to that. I don't think you got a copy of that yet. You're good.
There you are, I have a couple.
Really quickly, I'm not going to give you the sheet music for this week. You'll get it next week. But if everybody can grab a 4-part Credo hymnal, please. And turn to number 88. If anybody does not have a 4-part Credo hymnal, I can get it for them.
That's the 2 part.
That's a one
It's
part.
like, it's like this.
So here,
It's this thing.
Scotty, you're gonna need the bigger one though because it doesn't have the alto.
My book, sorry.
Here it is. What did she say, page?
88.
Number?
Number 88.
Number 88.
Okay. The way that this is gonna work is as follows. I have sheet music for this all laid out, so don't worry about marking anything, don't worry about anything, because it'll be a lot easier when you look at the sheet music, but for learning parts, this is what we're gonna look at, because we're learning parts this way.
You all right?
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
I just can't hold on to it.
Oh, do you have a book for me?
Yeah, there's one right up there.
Oh,
Sorry.
That's right.
I'm oblivious.
You're good. All right. Here's. Let me just. There. To cleanse everybody's palate, that's what key we're in. Let's all sing through the first verse unison on the melody. To start with that, and then from there, we'll see what happens. Ready? 3, 4. Yeah. So at some point, everybody will sing that melody. I mean, we all know that melody, but just so that we get it into our palates. Altos. Marina, you can decide whether you want to be an alto or a soprano for this. With Colleen here, it won't matter.
Okay.
This is going to be your part. You're going to start on an A. Let me remember that. Do you want to listen to it through first, or do you want to try singing it first?
Let's try singing it.
All right, let's just hop right in. So there's your A. 1, 2, 3. It's just Mike. He's going in and out. He's got a lot.
Okay.
All right. How did that feel for you guys? Yeah? You sang that about 8 times.
By the time you get to the 8th, we'll be singing in our sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
You take the average of
I lied. It's not 8 times because there's only 7 measures. Okay, so there's only 7 verses. Anyway, Bass, would you like to hear your part?
yes.
You want to hear it or you want to sing it?
I want to hear it.
Okay.
o'clock, it's
You're good.
12 o'clock.
Okay, that's fine. As soon as we're done with this,
Mhm.
we'll be good to go. Do you wanna try singing it through?
Let me try it once.
Alright. So you're starting pitch, 3, 4.
We're still on 88, and she's doing the bass.
I just had the visual jump between the notes and where the words were. So
Okay,
I'll get it.
so this is how this is going to work. We are singing exactly that, except it's gonna be solo, so solo and soprano, soprano, alto, bass, bass alto, tutti, solo. The reason why I didn't want to do the sheet music is because the sheet music looks more complicated than it is. Because it has everything laid out and it's 11 pages long because it's 7 verses. But what we just sang is exactly what we're doing. Now we just gotta get in who's coming in where. I'll give it to you if you want because of the jump. Actually, if everybody wants, I guess I can give it to them now.
Can you email it, please?
Yeah, I can
Okay,
email it
good.
out too. I haven't emailed it out because I wanted to make sure everybody saw this
Yeah.
first before they saw the other thing and freaked out.
Yeah.
So, if anybody wants sheet music today, I'll give you the sheet music today. If not, which is totally fine, because I would prefer you personally to go home and sing through all of the verses with your own part. So sopranos, you got it easy. Altos and basses, I apologize. You can kill me later. But if you take this and you sing through, even if it's just once this week, all 7 verses with your melody, with your harmony, what we're gonna do next week is gonna be 10 times easier. Next week, just so that everybody's aware, I'm hoping to finalize the Christmas music. We're gonna go through the other 2 hymns for Advent. Definitely gonna go over the Alma one more time. And we'll start working on Mass of the Shepherds for next week. Just so that everybody kind of has a general idea of what's going on.
And hopefully no big funerals.
Yeah, God willing. Oh my goodness gracious.
So we're back to 10 o'clock next week?
Back to 10 o'clock next week, yes. 10 o'clock, I might keep you guys until 11:30 or 11:45, just so that we have time to get through everything, because I know it's been kind of crazy with funerals and school and everything, but definitely starting at 10. If you guys have to leave whenever, then you guys can leave whenever. And I'll send out reminders and everything.
And use that other email.
Yes. If you guys want, if you realize it's Tuesday or Wednesday and I haven't sent an email yet, feel free to like bother me or text me or email me or something, because I will not be offended at all. But that aside, I've started setting reminders on my phone to send emails, so I'm hoping to do a little better this time. Any final questions, comments, concerns, accusations of heresies, apple pie recipes or something? Okay? Awesome. See you guys next
Take
week.
that to your copies
Thank
so
you.
you have them yourself.
Alrighty.